Welcome back, Jags. I'm Aubrey Warmke. On today's show, we'll get some help writing college essays, we'll go shopping in the library, and we'll show you some highlights from the links with the girls' golf team. This is JAG TV. As seniors get ready to finalize their college applications, Lily talked to one teacher on campus who's doing more to help with the writing process.
If you are looking to refine your writing in any subject or to tweak your college essay, there's now a writing center available on campus.
The writing center is going to be a tutorial led by peers and occasionally myself, just to kind of double check what happens in the room, but it's an area where kids can come and get help with any kind of writing. They're able to help with editing and revising students' ideas for more than just English. It could go for history as well, or any other writing prompts you might have.
For seniors, this writing center couldn't have come soon enough.
I think just starting them. Like once you get started, it's pretty easy to finish, but getting the motivation to start, it's kind of hard for me.
It's like hard figuring out like what to write about. Like me personally, like I've moved so many different places and gone to different schools, so like it was just hard like putting all of that into like an essay and like trying to explain so much of your life in like a page and a half.
Hagen plans on operating this writing center every Thursday during Flex in room A339.
There will be a QR code to sign up for the period because we have a limited space to have one-to-one tutoring with our peers, and so we just want to make sure everyone gets the kind of help that they need.
For JAG TV, this is Danny Butler.
If you're interested in getting a head start on college application essays, this workshop takes place every Thursday during Flex in room A339. With the end of the first 9 weeks approaching, Annika and Madison tell us more about tutoring opportunities, after-school activities, and important things going on campus. Here's In Case You Missed It.
In case you missed it, here's what's going on around campus. First, everybody can sleep in October 9th because it is a district holiday, listed on the NEISD calendar as Columbus/Indigenous Peoples Day. Seniors, you can pick up your yard sign in the front of the school October 11th starting at 4:45 p.m. Also remember there's a senior pep rally on October 12th during Flex. Speaking of Flex, the Cultural Outreach Program has a new tutoring schedule.
The new schedule is Tuesdays before and after school in room 8227, which is Miss Tablada's room, and then during Flex at the cafeteria, but you need a pass from Miss Tablada. So if you're interested in having a quiet study time, you can request a Flex pass, not necessarily for tutoring, but just for being in the cafeteria and doing your homework or studying.
Everyone is welcome for tutoring. If you have any questions, contact Señora Tablada in room A227. As the end of the first 9 weeks approaches, we spoke to counselors for some tips and tricks.
Yes, so as students are pushing through those last 9 weeks, I encourage them to always just communicating with their teachers, being sure they're staying on top of things. If there's ever opportunities for extra credit or bonus points or making things up, never leave any points on the table. So, and really remember it's the semester grades that count for your credit and go on your transcript. So don't worry if this 9 weeks isn't as high as you want, you still have all next 9 weeks to keep working to improve your grades as much as you can.
And finally, on October 14th, there will be Saturday School, held in the library from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Make sure to sign up if needed. For any questions, contact Assistant Principal Christina Miranda. And that's what you might have missed this week. For JAG TV, this is Annika Vasquez.
And if you want more information, you can check out In Case You Missed It on myjagnews.com. When band takes field this season, they'll be showing off some brand new fits. Layla went to the band hall to find out more.
For the first time in Johnson Band's 15-year history, the classic uniforms are being replaced with a newer and sleeker design.
They are really cool. They're breathable, they're modern, but they are also evocative of what our classic uniform has been before.
The old uniforms have been around since Johnson opened in 2008, so it was time to finally upgrade the band's attire.
It's got the same colors, it's really stately, it makes the performers look really tall, and I think it's really classy adding the black color.
The new uniforms have only been in use since the beginning of the school year, and they're already receiving mixed opinions from students.
They're just like, I don't know, they're a lot more lightweight, and they're just like, they don't make your shoulders look huge.
I actually like the last year's, they were more comfortable.
The new classic uniforms can be seen in action this weekend when the Jags take on the Clark Cougars.
I would have done a few things differently, but overall, I really like the design. It gives a more modern approach to things, and it's like we're finally catching up to other big bands.
From the band hall for JAG TV, this is Layla Martinez.
The band will start performing in their flamingo-themed show uniforms leading up to their performance at Grand Nationals. If you're hunting for a special garment to complete your look, reporter Keegan says you might have some luck shopping in the library.
At Swag for Jags, the first on-campus thrift store, you can get clothes and accessories for only a few bucks. And the store only exists because of the efforts of the campus DECA program.
3 of us started it together. Dr. Rubel had this idea like years and years ago. He's like, you know what we should do? We should start a thrift store. But he had no one who wanted to start it, so we were like, we'll do it for you. So we just took the initiative and was like, let's do it.
Swag for Jags opened their first day in late September, but hope to have more shopping days on campus in the future.
Be located now outside the library in that landing area with those tables and chairs, and if not, in the NPR room in the library.
Inventory for the store is all donated by students, and a box collecting items is located in the Welcome Center. All items are sold under $5 and are sorted and priced by DECA students running the store.
So we actually had like a good 3 full trash bags donated. We have a lot of shoes, a lot of jackets, a lot of sweaters, a few purses. Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
A wide range of things.
Lots of t-shirts.
Yeah.
Anything except anything.
Even with the sheer amount of clothes, the unused items that are not purchased can still go to a good cause.
Sorting through it, anything we don't find that fits our school, specifically our demographics, we want to donate to somewhere else, like a Providence Place, a women's shelter, somewhere else that they need it.
Because of the expenses, DECA requires to go to competition. The Swag for Jags thrift store is a way to help fund these trips.
When we go compete, it's really far. It's in California, in Orlando, and so the cost can really start to add up. So the Swag for Jags acts as a fundraiser so we can be able to afford it better.
For JAG TV, this is Keegan Mitchell reporting.
For more information on Swag for Jags, you can find Dr. Rubel in room E204. With volleyball highlights against Churchill Chargers and results from Swing for the Cure, here's Ethan and Jordan with Jag Sports.
What's up, Jags? Welcome back to another week of Jag Sports. This week we have volleyball highlights against Churchill, we recap the gridiron battle with Brandeis, and we head to the links with some highlights from Swing for the Cure. This is Jag Sports.
First up, we head to the course. At Brackenridge last Saturday, the varsity ladies took to the fairways in the annual Swing for the Cure tournament. Bright and early Saturday morning, the Jags sat in 4th place at Brackenridge. Senior Sejal Novak talking with Coach Ramos here on the 16th. Our girls played well once again on Saturday, bringing home the 4th at Swing for the Cure. Next, we head to the home court where the Jags took on the Churchill Chargers last Friday night. This was a battle with every set going down to the wire.
We pick up the action here in the first set. Tied at 19, junior Edo Wagu flies and spikes the Jags into the lead. Later in the first, set point for the Chargers, 24-22. Chargers looking to win it, but the Jags stay alive. Next point, Jags continuing to rally. Piper Messer slams this one down and ties the set at 24. Set point for the Jags, 25-24. Piper strikes again. The Jags take set 1, 26-24. Head to set 2, Jags lead 24-20. Can they go up 2-0? Not quite yet. Set point again, this time Ada slams it down and the Jags take home set 2, 25-21, looking to sweep in set 3. On to the third set, Chargers dominating this one early, but senior Anais Velasquez says not so fast and the Jags are within 3. 19-17 Chargers, junior Peyton Moline cuts the Charger lead to just 1. Later on, Chargers lead 22-20. Anais again cuts the lead back to 1. Set point for Churchill, 24-23. Stop me if you've heard this before. Anais puts another ball down, and it's tied at 24. Set point for the Chargers again, 26-25. Can the Jags keep the dreams of a sweep alive? Nope, that'll be all she wrote, and the Chargers get on the board. In the fourth, Chargers lead 19-15. Not anymore. Jags cut the lead to 3. Later on, tied at 19, the Jags take the lead. 23-22 Chargers. Ada quickly ties things up again. Set and match point for the Jags. Ada with the exclamation point that will end a 4-set battle with the Chargers.
The Jags take on the Brandeis Broncos tomorrow night at Littleton Gym.
Cross country is preparing for district. They will be at the Northeast Sports Park hoping to claim a district title at the district meet on October 12th.
On the gridiron, the Broncos and the Jags met in primetime at Ferry Stadium last Saturday and took home a big W, 46-20. Early in the first, Hawkins lobs one up towards the end zone. It's caught by King Johnson. He breaks the tackle and it's 7-0 Jags. Later on, Bubba takes one in untouched to extend the Jags' lead to make it 14-0. Later in the first, the Jags score again when Hawkins hits Gabe Simpson and brings the lead to 20. Chad Pantuso breaks up this deep ball early on. The Jags' defense was dominant in the 26-point win. The Jags remain undefeated, headed to a clash with the Clark Cougars tomorrow night at Comalander Stadium.
That's all for this week, Jags. See you next time with more Jag Action.
Most people get to school by car or bus, but there's a few students who choose a different mode of transportation. Abigail has the story.
Outside the main office and across the road stands Johnson's bike rack, and while you may think it's never used, you'd be wrong. Gabriel Guerra parks his e-bike there every day.
I got my electric bike for my birthday, actually. It's an electric V2 bike. It's supposed to last a long time and be really good. Single charge can last 2 to 5 days. And it's helpful because my house is kind of far away.
Gabriel has been biking to school since 3rd grade. To make his ride easier, Gabriel packs his bag light.
I just only keep essentials, and I've only ever really kept essentials in my bag, so it's been lighter than everyone else's.
Though taking the bus is an option, Gabriel finds joy in his daily bike rides.
I saw someone else ride a bike, thought it was cool, decided to ride it, and I just stuck with it. I'd go past Cibolo Green, take a right, and it's just downhill from there, and it's really nice.
However, the road isn't always safe for bikers. Safety is a concern for students who choose to bike and is a reason why many have stopped.
Cars don't really pay attention. Sometimes it's scary, and every other week or so I'd almost get run over, I'd say. The school's not very bike friendly, actually.
But Gabriel has no plans to stop riding anytime soon.
My parents work at night, so I'd rather not put more stress on their shoulders. I like riding my bike all the time, and especially when it gets colder, it's just fun and gives you time to clear your head. You get to go to school and leave school whenever you really want.
For Jag TV, this is Abigail Henning.
For more updates before our next show, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Jag Student Media or on our YouTube at Jag TV. That's all for today, Jags. From A128, see you next time.